Welcome to Little Bracket of Horrors, the pod that puts the fight in fright.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Derek.
I'm Shelly.
And we have a special... Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Just go ahead, Steve.
Yeah.
And I'm Steve.
And Steve.
Doing our job for us.
I know. Thanks, Steve. But Steve's with us today because he had a listener submission movie, and we landed on Onyx the Fortuitous, and that was longest title ever. But yeah, Steve, welcome back to the pod.
Thank you.
We previously had, this is my dad, on for the Haunting episode. And we didn't have him on for Phantasm, but we talked about him.
Yes.
It's
pretty much your movie.
He didn't pick that movie, nor did he review it even. I don't think he even gave us a comment for it.
We'll have to go back for a season.
Sometimes it depends on what I'm in the middle of and working on, whether I can sit and watch it and give it a good comment.
You're retired.
I know.
You have time.
Your mom thinks up stuff for me to do around the house.
That sounds right.
He didn't mean that,
right.
Mom.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome back to the
Thank
show,
you.
Steve.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you. And let's just kick it off. Watch anything scary or do anything scary, Shelly?
Watch anything scary. I've been slacking on the horror movies past week or so. I tried to go to a haunt on Friday. I was going to help my friend with a media preview. We showed up and they're like, oh, we moved it. And my friend, unfortunately, didn't get the email, checked her junk and everything. She didn't see any emails. The guy swears he emailed her. I'm kind of just like a middleman at that point. I'm like, okay, we're just happy to be there or whatever.
Yeah.
So we did end up buying an entry in. It's like a little farm market, DK Farms in Largo. So you can like pay an entry fee, and we got some like goat and cow feed, and like we walked around for like maybe 20-30 minutes and like fed the goats. There was one that looks like Black Phillip.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
That's
a
cool.
pure scene Black Phillip. Like he was all black and he had the eyes.
Big
he was
boy.
a
The
really
horns
good
and everything.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't get a great picture, but his eyes even had that like light color to him.
Yeah.
A little crazy.
Yeah, Black Phillip there.
Would you like to live deliciously?
So, other than that, nothing much is happening in my world.
All right.
That's it.
You were going really hard there for a while with the movies.
I mean, we were yes.
You were gun ho.
I was watching a lot of horror movies.
It was nice.
I don't know what stopped me.
Life.
I don't know.
I still to piggyback on that, I still haven't watched anything since Weapons.
In the theater, yeah.
But even on I haven't watched.
Oh, you haven't even watched any.
Besides Onyx, it's the only thing I've watched lately. I've
Yeah,
just
I can't
fallen
think of
out.
anything.
I've fallen out of watching movies.
Yeah.
I'm in a rut.
Gosh. 28 years later is now streaming.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a few other things that I need to just watch.
I know the Monkeys out there, and I want to watch that.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, you
I
have
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we liked it.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else that's going on. We have some local haunts coming up in the coming weeks. I have a planned date for Sir Henry's, doing a movie marathon at the drive-in.
Oh, that's fun.
Monster Classic Movies, Silver Moon Drive-In in Lakeland does a movie marathon one Friday in the month of October. One screen usually is one theme of movies. The other screen is another theme. So this year they did classics versus cult classics. And so we flipped a coin. Actually, Sherry flipped a coin for us. Yeah. And we're doing classic monsters instead of the cult movies. So
that's fun.
It's like Frankenstein and Mummy. And
that'll be the best, especially at a drive-in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Plans for Sir Henry's, maybe Hollow Scream. Yeah, so some upcoming things.
Yeah.
Just stay busy.
it's getting to that time of the year for those activities anyway. So
Yeah. Well,
our
and then
calendar is going to become very full.
yeah. Well, and I feel like I have something going on every weekend until we leave for London.
Oh, in December, yeah.
No, November we leave.
Oh,
like
what-
the
that's right.
Thursday after Warp Tour, we leave.
My God.
So even like Carrie was like,
Coming up so fast.
Ian has a game on Sunday after we do our book club. And I think that's the last like free Sunday I'm gonna have before we go to London. So I'd like to maybe like stick close to home and get some stuff done. So
yeah.
anyways, enough about me.
Well, I did go to Hollow Scream this last weekend. We knocked out. So we got the dinner package with
The Fright Feast.
Fright Feast package. It was chaotic. We're used to like Disney stuff where it's very organized.
Yeah.
Busch
Well, we did
Gardens
it last
just
year
not
too,
there.
but they moved restaurants this year.
They did, yes.
For because the other restaurant got closed down for bugs.
That's what I
Oh,
found
no.
out.
Yeah,
I was like, why
the
is it
health
here?
department
Is that a
shut
haunted
it
house
down.
now?
Yeah, it should be.
It should be. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the best deal to do because you do get a good meal at the beginning and then you get that
Agreed.
hour at the front of the line.
Agreed. And we knocked out all 5 of the houses in
It's
an hour.
it's a sprint.
Yeah, it is. But we knocked it out. We were focused. And we even told the boys, like, listen, we got to go. There's no gallivanting. Ian had to, of course, use the bathroom
Of
at one
course,
point. But
of course.
we still fit them all in. And, yeah, a lot of cool houses. There was a Mars one that had, like, a lot of alien stuff in it.
I love that stuff.
It was awesome.
Carrie said it was her least favorite.
So there was one part where I was, like, waiting to hang out for an like
Like a puppet.
a puppet to pop out because I knew it would, and it never happened. So I was a little heartbroken for that part. But other than that, like a lot of cool, like, you know, I'm a big Alien fan.
Where'd they put that one?
That is back Shikra. It's actually it's back by that,
Oh, it's the
barbecue place
where the boat ride used to be, Stanley Falls house. Oh, that was the vampire one for a few years, and I really enjoyed the vampire one.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, the vampire.
Because it was kind of
really
they had
good.
like people like the Frog Boys in there and stuff.
That's
like
right.
that.
Yeah. Well,
R.I.P.
Shucks.
Vampire house.
but the other house that was fantastic, something Wonderland, but it was essentially Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, they've had that for a couple of years.
Okay, so then
Last
you know
year,
that one.
Ian said, "It was not that good, scary.
That one was good.
Wonderland."
There was a Queen of Hearts room that was beautiful looking.
Yeah.
So that was a great house. Food was pretty. Actually, a lot of it was
Mid.
terrible,
Yeah.
except for they had like a pulled pork with like a blood cheese that was really good.
Carrie liked the tacos, but you can't really.
Yes.
If you mess up a taco, what are you doing on this?
What
planet?
are you
Like,
doing?
Exactly.
Exactly. But yeah, that's essentially it.
How did Ian's friend do? I know.
The first house we went through, I'm forgetting the name of it, but he was very hesitant so much that Carrie essentially pushed him through the house.
Okay.
But he was like happy and laughing afterwards.
Okay,
so
yeah.
We broke the seal.
I get that.
Good to
That's
go.
how
Exactly.
that's how I got introduced. Like finally, when I broke my cycle of panic attacks, anxiety about haunted houses, it's because like my friend screamed, and for whatever reason, because I was in a safe place when he screamed, I laughed, and
Yeah.
then from there I was like, oh my gosh, this is fine. Like I'm okay, kind of thing, and
Exactly.
opened
Yeah.
a whole new side of me.
Your mom and I apologize for all the
Yeah, my
and
trauma.
sorry.
Now look at you, so well
Oh
rounded.
my god. Yeah, I like seek out houses. I'm like, where
know.
will they touch me? I need to be touched.
Yeah, now you want the most,
I probably need more therapy over that. So
or we could just go to more haunted houses.
bet.
But right.
No cap.
What does he say? What does Ian say?
Oh,
all the
that's
time?
skibbity.
Skibbity.
Yeah, I don't even know what the reference.
That one was for you, Ian.
Yeah, there you
I'll
go.
say it a couple more times. You can fall. Skibbity.
Skibbity.
What
Go-
time is it?
Go to bed, Ian.
He'll be passed out by now.
Go to bed, Ian.
Steve, what about you? Watch anything or do anything scary?
Scary, not really. I've been watching like ghost hunt stuff. Like I mentioned earlier, I went down the Conjuring universe hole.
Very cool.
Watched the Nuns, Annabelles, the Conjurings. So I haven't seen those in a while. I'm looking forward to seeing 28 Years Later. And another one that I'm really looking forward to, Charlie Hunnam's in it, is the Ed Gein story on Netflix.
Oh.
Um,
yeah.
That Ed Gein is the inspiration for like Texas Chainsaw,
Well, Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the
yeah.
Lambs,
So many movies.
all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh,
Yeah.
Well, one thing my dad may not think to mention is, as we said, he was on here previously for The Haunting. One of his all-time favorite horror movies,
Yep.
the original
63.
1963. I was going to say
Great.
that.
It
I
was.
was going to say
yeah.
that. So we recently got together to refine some of our big London trip plans, and Mom and Dad are going to stay in the hotel that was the exterior shots for The Haunting.
Amazing.
They booked a couple
And-
nights there.
And
Yes.
it's haunted. So
Yeah.
maybe.
They're
We'll
more than
see.
welcome to go. Me and Sherry will be doing something else.
They're
There
going
you
to go
go.
take a bath.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we're considering some. Yeah, we're considering some 2-night trips that are an hour or two from central
Yes.
London. So
Yeah.
like Bath, York, Oxford, something. Stratford on Avon or
Yeah.
yes, things like that. So we haven't decided. We haven't made a solid decision
Is
yet.
this your guys' first trip ever, right?
To
like me-
London.
To London, yeah.
Okay.
We've
Yeah.
all never been to London.
You
We've
guys have
done
been to Ireland.
Yes.
I've been to Paris.
Yeah. Okay. Scotland?
No.
No.
We were gonna do a
Okay.
week in London and a week in Scotland originally for this trip. However, the big things that like my dad wants to do in Scotland aren't happening this time of year.
Yeah.
The black tattoo. So, yeah.
So and like the things like me and Sherry would want to do, which are like the mythical Loch Ness fairy pool shit like that.
yeah.
Mom and Dad don't really want to do. So we talked about it, and we were kind of like, why don't we just do solid 2 weeks in London and ensure that we get to see and do everything we want to do? Because like even looking at the first week, I already have it like completely full up, and like you plan one of those tours and it's a whole day.
Yeah.
So like you don't have time to do those other little things around the town.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we were going for 2 weeks, I probably wouldn't even be interested in a football match.
But yeah.
So, but because we have all that time,
Yeah.
you know, I may not be doing like a ton of West End shows or anything like that, but I can throw in a West End show here and there. So
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
That'll be so much fun. And awesome for you, Steve, to get to stay at the haunting, the
Oh, yeah.
exterior shots for the hotel. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah,
it's like a
we got-
Marriott. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's actually a hotel. It was a hotel back then as well. So
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
It was a hotel back then too when they
Stuck in
filmed
a
it.
Marriott.
yeah,
It was a Marriott then too. It's crazy.
Yeah, Marriott's been around for a while.
yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
No, we're looking forward to it. I'm hoping I can take a camera that's good enough to do some outside shots for him.
Okay. Yeah.
I would love to try some infrared shots because that's how they shot
Mm.
those outdoor scenes in the original movie. Is put a infrared film in, bang, take
Yeah.
'em. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I did think of something else. We went to BJ's Brew House and tried their spooky menu.
Okay.
So they had like dill ranch seasoning bone like wings.
Okay.
They were okay. They had like spooky drinks.
Ooh.
I tried one of
spooky
those.
drinks.
It was tasty. And then they had a spooky pizookie.
I
We
love a
used my
pizookie.
dad's rewards and got a free one.
There you go. Spooky
It
Use my
Pizookie.
rewards.
We also used your rewards to get you points, so
Oh,
it was
okay.
a trade-off.
There you go. Oh, I do love a Pizookie.
But I would have
Pizookie.
loved
So
to have
good.
tried the drink with the little rubber ducky. And
I
the
did try that.
bloodbath.
It was like a spiked Fanta. And It might
Okay.
have given me tummy issues later, so
Yeah.
it was okay. I would rather just have like whiskey or tequila.
Okay. Yes.
So,
That's good.
all right, that's it. That's all I got.
Awesome. All right. I think it's time to get into why we came here today, and that's to talk about Onyx the Fortuitous
Onyx,
and the Talisman of Souls.
Talisman of Souls.
All
You
right,
couldn't
so-
get a longer title.
I know,
don't think.
really. So first up on this is the section we call Dig Up the Bones, and that's where I introduce the movie and give a brief summary. So, Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls is an American horror comedy released on October 19th, 2023. Directed and written by Andrew Bowser. Other credits include Worm, Jimmy Tupper vs. the Goatman of Bowie, and The Green Shit. Music by Matt Mahaffey. Other credits include mostly children TV series like Henry Hugglemonster, The Barbarian and the Troll, and The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cinematography by Dan Alderstein. Other credits include Aunt Donna's Big Old House of Fun, God Save the Queens, and the TV series Comedy Bang Bang. Special effects makeup done by Melanie Askmit. Other credits include Morbius, The Last Witch Hunter, and The Conjuring 2.
Oh,
which,
there you go. Yeah.
You probably just watched that?
Yep.
There you go.
My fourth time watching it.
Fourth time. Keep track of every time you watch a movie. You have a tally?
No.
A counter?
There are some movies I've seen hundreds of times.
Oh, I bet. All right, moving on into our cast. We have Andrew Bowser as Onyx. Other credits include Worm, Thrill Me, and Frankenbabes from Beyond the Grave. Then we have Rivka Reyes as Mac. Other credits include Gianna, The Merry Gentleman, and School of Rock. Next, we have Melanie Chandra as Jasminder. Is that how you said her name?
Jasminder, yeah.
Yeah, Jasminder. Other credits include an HBO series, The Brink, Distancing Socially, and Lie Hard. Then we have Terrence Carson as Mr. Dukes. Other credits include Final Destination 2, U571, and the TV series Living Single. Next, we have Arden Marin as Shelley. Other credits include Satanic Panic, the TV series Insatiable, and she was a cast member on Mad TV from 2005 to 2009. Then we have Olivia Taylor-Dudley as Farrah. Other credits include Chernobyl Diaries, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, and Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. And then we have Barbara Crampton as Nancy. Other credits include Beyond, You're Next, and Reanimator. Finally, we have Jeffrey Combs as Bartok the Great. Other credits include Castle Freak, The Frighteners, and Reanimator. So, production companies, we have Fortuitous Films, distributed by Cineverse Entertainment and Fathom Events. Sequels, prequels, we have none as of today. Budget for this film, I could not find an actual budget, but I did see where they raised, I think it was $600,000 on Kickstarter for it. So,
wow,
something north of that, because I'm sure they got some additional money somewhere. But box office for this also struggled to find info, and I think it was only like a limited release for like a couple of days, but 182,000 is what I found online, according to, I think it was like numbers.com. So onto our Rotten Tomato score. On the tomato meter, 66%, and on the audience popcorn meter, a 96%.
So the critics hated it.
Yeah, and the
audience loved it.
I'm just wondering if how many of those scores are coming from maybe Andrew Bowser's friends, because that is crazy.
I think he has a lot. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he is. And then finally, let's finish this part off with our synopsis for Onyx. A fledgling Satanist, Marcus Trilberry, attends a once-in-a-lifetime ritual at the mansion of his idol, Bartok the Great. Marcus and his other invitees take part in acts to better themselves and prepare for immortality. But as time goes on, it seems their host has a much darker plan for all of them. So, Steve, you gave us Onyx the Fortuitous. Initial reactions of us landing on it. Shelley reached out to you to join us, so
yeah.
Give us your feelings.
Well, Onyx, I didn't know what to expect when I saw it. It had a goofy name, longer name than I had anticipated when I saw it.
Yeah.
I came across it from my Barbara Crampton post that she done, that she was in the movie. So, okay, I'll watch it. And once I got past the initial voice of this guy, we'll go into pros and cons later.
Yeah, we'll do all that.
It started picking up. And then when I realized that Jeffrey Combs was in it, because I knew Barbara was in it, but I didn't know Jeffrey was in it when I first was watching it. And I kept looking at Bartok going, why does he look familiar? And then I looked it up and it was like, it's Jeffrey Combs. Wow. Crazy. So it's a comedy. And that's the word that I'll use for it. It's a fun romp of Satanists trying to do and bring demons from hell into the world, you know?
Yeah.
And they were supposed to live forever, but like you said, nope. Bartok's got other plans.
There's some other plans there. Yeah.
Okay.
So Shelley, how did you feel? Onyx the Fortuitous. We landed on it.
I was scared.
Yes.
Yeah. I get one when I saw his pick on our original pick
yes
episode. I always question my father's choices. So
We're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Dabs.
Yeah, I question Derek's choices too. I question
A lot of people.
everyone except myself.
There you go.
No. And well, I question Roger R too.
Shout out Roger Art.
So yeah, I was nervous of what this movie was gonna be.
Yeah.
So.
And we pulled it. John was with us last week, and John was.
He said he liked it.
He said he liked it. So I think, did that make you feel better
No.
about it, or you're still on the? Okay, there you go.
John's a
No.
strange
I was
guy,
curious.
too,
I was
so,
curious if
yeah.
that alleviated any worries that you had when John
I
was
think
like,
we have a big contender for Alan Ormsby.
Ooh, Alan Ormsby.
Because I can't not mention Alan Ormsby.
There's not going to be a podcast that goes by that we don't discuss Mr. Alan.
This man will be in
Ormsby.
our
Yeah,
life.
he will be
One day.
one way or another. I guess that's a threat. For me, with Onyx, I was aware of it. I think it came out 2 years ago. So Andrew Bowser popped up a ton on my TikTok about that time, and he did these little videos where he spliced himself into, like, I think he was on like Joe Rogan on one. He like spliced himself in, and he did one with one of the Logan Paul brothers where he was like advertising Onyx the Fortuitous, but it was just hilarious. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? So I found out he did all these YouTube videos, and I kind of went down the rabbit hole and watched them, and I thought he was really funny. And when you gave it to us to put in a bag, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I've been kind of wanting to watch this. So I was excited you gave it to us, and that we would get to chat it up, and you'd be able to hang out with us once again on the pod.
I like that.
I like it too. So let's move on into Feasting Fiends. And this is where we get into our topics of pros, we got cons, characters, dialogue, and our favorite kills/scares. So, Steve, I know you're chomping at the bit for your pros. So
All right.
start us off with your pros for Onyx.
Pros. There are things in it that I really liked that they kind of threw at you when they they come in the house the first time and see their hero laying on the floor in a pool of blood was kind of like, ooh, okay, this is interesting way to start a weekend gathering of Satanists, right?
Party.
Yeah. Onyx really stood out as the awkward person in the group of five. The other four had their heads screwed on. This guy's totally gone. I mean, his life is so bad.
Yeah.
But I liked a lot of that. Jeffrey Combs played a really good Bartok. The costume, the makeup and costume work that they did for him was dead on. I mean, it was really good. The fact that I didn't even know it was Jeffrey Combs, I couldn't put my finger on who he was. But then, Jeffrey Combs has done some other stuff that I really love. And then the whole thing was just really good. I just loved the whole premise of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the front part was a little slow, but then they were setting that up for the premise of the weekend, and then
getting to the house.
Yep.
Doing all the rituals.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Is that it for your pros then?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
Sorry.
Shelly, what do you got for your pros?
All right. So
she's cracking her fingers.
She's getting ready. Getting ready.
I didn't overall hate what they were trying to do with the story, taking the horror aspect out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was something different. I always have to kind of give that a little like tick a box, because we see so many of the same things, so many remakes, so many like we're doing Jason again, which I saw that post again. Like they're looking to cast a wrestler as Jason. I'm like, do we need another Friday the 13th like remake of the original? I'm like, so to see originality like that, I always am going to give you kudos for that kind of stuff. Like I said, taking the horror out of it. I saw what they were trying to do with this movie. If you are going to take the time to glorify Meatloaf,
I was so excited to see what you were going to say about this.
you're going to score points with me.
Yes.
Automatically, at least get a half a point on your stab scale.
Yeah.
Because you made Meatloaf a part of your movie.
Yes.
Just don't ever sing in the place of him again.
Okay.
There you go.
I have to threaten a little bit.
Yeah. Understood.
Because not only did that man sing for my man, they changed it into like a I don't know, like
it was different.
like
I want to say I keep on trying to go to like reggae. It was like reggae.
Well, at the end,
Yeah.
end scene, it was like a Caribbean, like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was at Cove K. Or
Yeah.
And they were
something.
like, I will do anything. And I was like, to stop.
No. Yeah, agreed.
Stop it.
I did not like that version. Agreed.
I did enjoy the overall character arc for them through the movie, where they started and where they landed. So
Yeah.
I guess maybe that is a little, again, kudos to the writing, but I did enjoy where the characters got as far as their story. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay. So for my pros, kind of in the same vein of what Steve was saying, but the production for this film, it was a low budget film, but it did not have a low budget feel. Set design, lighting, costumes, the score, makeup were all done at what I thought was a high level. Even with like the creature designs where we had the box demon, we had, when the people turned into the ghouls, they looked amazing with like the green skin. And Abaddon looked great, like outside of what was it, Marty's Meat Shack or whatever he worked
Marty's
at.
Burger Flippers.
And inside, like when that beef demon was chasing him with like the little skewer, like it all looked amazing. Like, and it's all part of production, like costume design, like practical effects, like really. And I know I was watching an interview with Andrew, and he did say how a lot of people that he had work on this movie were people who were hungry, and they were using this movie as like a calling card for like what they could do. So I think it shows like on something that's low budget when you find people who like you give freedom to, and you're like, here, do the best that you can, and like give me your input on how you think things should look. Then people are going to turn something out that looks amazing, like what they got in this movie. So, kudos to Andrew for giving freedom to the people in the creative departments to have a go at creating Abaddon, creating this Patty demon guy. So, just all around great work. And also the Grimoire book, I loved its function and its look. The fact that each devotee had to bleed into it, and then it gave their soul reading or whatever it was. Like, I thought that was awesome. I really love that part of the movie as well. Casting, like for something that's this low budget, the fact that I thought the cast was some like legit actors. Like obviously we have Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs, but even the one lady, like I said, she was in Mad TV. I've seen her in a ton of stuff. For something that's is low budget. Most of the time you get these like low budget actors who aren't really giving it, and they'll fuck the movie up. But we didn't. We got legit actors, and I think it was a credit to this movie, the level of actors they were able to get.
Right.
And then you said this movie got better as you watched it, like just like after the first time. But when I watched it the first time, I could not put my finger on how I felt about this movie. But when watching it the second time, it got better with each watch.
Yeah,
is what I'll say. Onyx brought me back and made me not upset about watching this again. But as I was watching it, there's a lot of foreshadowing in this movie. And like you said, these little parts that speak to a different moment. And that's my pros.
Cool.
Moving on into cons. Steve, you can say NA. You can do whatever you want.
I don't know that I found any bad stuff.
I can go. No, I did.
I got some stuff too.
The only thing that kind of I don't know bugged me a little bit was the whole first part of the scene. Having come from a broken family when I was growing up as a kid, and having strange men dating my mother, and trying to come in and rule the house was kind of like that kind of moment for me. It was like, So Todd for me was definitely a con. It was like, no, Todd, you're not doing this.
I enjoyed their little dance off, or like they're like intimidating each other. Like I thought that was funny. Yeah. Todd was doing like Michael Jackson moves.
yeah.
I could see that.
That one kind of bugged me a little bit. I kind of felt for Onyx because of all that stuff in the beginning of the movie, because I kind of felt a connection with him there. Yeah, that didn't play well with me, but once it got past all that stuff and it started moving, it was good. Yeah. So
no, I think Onyx is definitely like the ultimate underdog.
Yeah.
And you see it in his personal life, and then everywhere else at work, everywhere he goes.
Well, there's other things too. Even through the whole movie, he's still naive, innocent. The fact that he carries around a plastic lunchbox filled with tchotchkes is battle cats. Yeah, even his underwear said battle cats. It's like he's and then the first time I saw it, the voice is what really kind of
nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. And it still kind of does. Even when he was possessed, it was like he's still talking the same way. You figured he'd talk like a demon, but no. He's using bigger words, but he's still using the same voice.
He's still drawing out that last syllable as long as he can.
Yeah. That's about the only cons I have. So.
All right, nice. Shelley, what do you got?
Yeah, his I literally wrote his gosh darn voice.
Gosh darn voice. Yeah.
And listen, Adam Sandler did it in movies like Waterboy and Little Nicky growing up, and even like Billy Madison and not Happy Gilmore, but I would say Billy Madison more.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me. I don't know why. I love those movies. I actually really love Little Nicky.
Little Nicky was good.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I could not do his voice the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like he could. And I wrote here, I don't know, pun intended, why I couldn't get past the way he fluctuated at the end of every sentence.
Oh, yeah. And
yeah. I'll stick with my little bottles of wine.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. It was just so like... I think they were trying to push maybe some of the sexualness or sexuality a little too much. Like... I think there were penises almost everywhere. I think even on his cloak maybe was a penis. I can't remember. But I think like the virgin thing was kind of implied with a man like that. Like,
yeah.
Okay, call him the virgin, whatever. But it then turned into like everything was like about him having sex.
Yes.
I just don't think it landed as well as it could have. It wasn't as funny, I think, as maybe they thought it was. But I could have used more blood, more gore.
Yes.
I could have used more horror overall.
Yeah.
I just think like even when they got stabbed, it was like they just were stabbed.
I know.
Like there was no like or anything. That's
But
my noise for blood and
lightning
gore.
bolts. Well, their souls were being sucked out. So,
But they were
But
still getting
they're
stabbed.
still getting stabbed in the heart.
Yes. With a dagger of
I'd
Dagon.
assume there's blood.
Yeah.
with the talisman.
Yeah. But yeah, the only blood spurt we got was the shovel
With the
at
head.
end,
Yeah.
with Bartok.
Yeah.
So if we would have got more of that, I think it would have aided in this movie's.
Yeah. So
Nice.
those are my main cons.
Okay. So just a lighthearted one right off the bat. I don't understand how you cast Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton and they don't get to share a scene at all.
I know,
in
right?
this movie. I don't know how that happens, but it happened, and I was just waiting. I was waiting for the moment when I watched it the first time for them to be in and we never got it. And I was like, how did that happen?
Part of me thinks that because Jeffrey knows her so well, they needed a mom part, and Jeffrey said, "Hey, have Barbara. I'll call Barbara. Maybe she'll come over and do it for us."
Well, actually, funny enough, in the flashback scene when he's a kid, fun fact, when the flashback scene when he's a kid and his dad is leaving and he asks him where he's going, and he says, "I don't know." That's actually Jeffrey Combs. Jeffrey Combs is playing his dad in that scene.
Okay.
Yeah. But he still didn't get to share a scene with
No,
Barbara.
he didn't.
They were
No,
just
she
yelling
wasn't
in
in
the other
there.
room.
Yeah.
But actually, and Shelley, you and I essentially have the same con on this, but I think this movie could be a great introductory movie, but the sexual content of it throws it out the window. Because, like...
Interesting. You looked at me. I thought you thought I was being a little like...
No.
I just think you're right, though. Maybe it wasn't needed. Like, okay, the virgin stuff you can leave in.
Yeah, you can, but you don't, like... I think it was Jasmander who did like the jerk off motion.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't watch this.
I
With
even
Ian.
think like the little
You know?
statue she kept holding that he gave as the
the
trade
Battle
off.
Cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that had a schlong.
It probably did.
It looked like it had a penis.
It probably did.
The little plastic.
Yeah.
the
yeah,
little
that she
plastic
kept
thing.
holding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like it had a penis. I was like, the penis is everywhere.
Even the lipstick case.
Yeah, I mean, there's just penises.
But I think for what's great about this movie, it isn't that sexual content. It's the awkwardness of Onyx.
Yes.
That's the stuff that's good about this movie. So it would have been a great like Gremlins or a great Monster Squad for a kid to watch.
Yeah.
When I first was watching this and I saw how quirky Onyx was, I was like, oh, I got to show Ian this movie. But as soon as we got into all the fucking sexual stuff, I was like, I can't show him this shit.
Yeah.
So I wish that they would have pulled back on that stuff because it wasn't what made this movie great or
Exactly.
good.
No.
Though I enjoyed the humor for the most part, there were parts when it was just too much. Like I think Onyx just got back after he saw Jasmander get her soul taken, and he walks in the room and he's all nervous, awkward guy and stuff, but he just starts fucking with the light, and it didn't land, and there were a couple moments like that, and I was like, I wish that they didn't try to force the humor as much as they felt they did, because there were moments it was like conversational or natural, and it landed much better. But there were other moments like that where I was just like, they're trying to force this a bit too much. And then I'll go over it at the ending, but I'm not a fan of how this film ended. And that's my cons.
No?
All right, moving on into characters.
Characters.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Well, my two characters that I loved, Jeffrey Combs as Bartok the Great. I love Jeffrey in a lot of stuff he's done. In The Frighteners, he was Milton Dahmers.
Yep.
And that, by far, is one of my favorite characters that he's done. He was good in From Beyond, but Dahmer's it. I mean, Dahmer just absolutely nailed it for me in The Frighteners. So he still played a good character. He was always going, always moving. Even when Onyx was spying on him in that one scene, and he's lifting weights with dumbbells, and he's in his underwear. I thought was kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
And the actress Olivia Taylor-Dudley, who played Farrah, the green-haired girl, the mind reader or the psychic or whatever, I thought she did a really good. She was tossed between the whole movie, whether to help Onyx or not help him, or do what Bartok wants her to do, and I thought she did a really good job in the movie. Mm-hmm. I had two other characters. Barbara's.
Yeah, Barbara.
We
could have used more.
Yeah, I could have used a lot more of Barbara. Yeah. And then Todd was another one. Again, because of that scenario.
Yeah.
It just was like, no, I can do it.
Get out of here, Todd.
But I knew what they were trying to do with Onyx, trying to portray, like, you're not going anywhere until after you scoop the cat poop out of the. I'm like, really?
He just won a contest, and he's got to scoop the cat litter with which is actually
he's got responsibilities.
But it's not even a kitty litter scooper. It's just an ice.
It's an ice scooper. Yeah.
It doesn't even have the little slots in it for the.
No, he's sitting there shaking it out.
They're gonna spend more on litter than
they
shook it out.
They got to get better tools for him. Poor guy. Shelly, what'd you have on characters?
So I actually I said I enjoyed the character art. So the group of the 5 contestants that won, I did enjoy them as a group. I mean, obviously one was named Shelly. She was a Viking. What? She spelled her name wrong, but
extra E.
Yeah, who needs that?
I don't know. Weird.
Shelley.
Is it Shelly?
Shelly.
So I did enjoy the 5 as a group, and I actually did like how it ended for all of them. So
okay,
I'll say that.
Awesome.
But I actually think I would have liked Bartok more if it wasn't played by Jeffrey Combs.
Okay, was it distracting?
It was, because he played it like his Frighteners guy. Like, he's just that like spazzed out Jeffrey Combs type of character, and I was just like,
just eating up the scenes.
I just needed a guy to like be Bartok, not Jeffrey Combs. So those are my cons or characters. Comments.
So for Onyx was a reason that I wasn't upset that I had to rewatch this movie. I loved his nervousness and his tics. I thought he was endearing, and Bartok, I loved his look. I loved how Jeffrey Combs was eating up the scenes and just like probably overdoing it, but I loved it. I love that his eyebrows were just fucking going to the moon, and I probably could have stood on him. But
I mean, they look like little wings coming out of.
It looked like he could have took flight.
Well, just one eyebrow though. The other one was covered by a leather patch.
Yeah. But as far as with like Farrah, right away in the beginning, like when she was handing out the cloaks to everyone, as soon as we met her, I knew right away she wasn't to be trusted. I was like, she's got some sort of ulterior motives that I don't even think Bartok knows about. So her off the bat giving those little indications was a fun way to pull me into that character. So I thought them giving those layers to Farrah was awesome, and I enjoyed her a lot. And then what I liked about Shelley was the fact that she
Oh, yeah, I know.
I love you, but what I like about the character in this movie, she got her soul reading was a Viking, but she was the most like bubbly.
Yeah.
Like
She actually
She's
looks
not a
like the
Viking
epitome
at
of
all.
like what I should have been if we stayed in Minnesota, like a
Yeah.
Northwestern mom.
Yeah. But she was like a typical like bubbly suburban mom, and to be a Viking, and her little poem about her husband's death was like so dark and crazy coming from her. But I really liked her. And then lastly, I just want to talk about Mr. Duke. So he was the most important character. He's the one that helped unravel this grimoire book with all these ancient passages. He was like, it could be Sumerian or something even further than that. So the fact that he was able to piece together this puzzle and help figure out how to defeat Bartok.
Right.
But then also, I could listen to his voice for hours. That guy's voice.
It's almost like a Morgan Freeman type voice. It's very deep.
Terrence Carson, his voice is phenomenal. So I could have listened to him talk for hours.
Yep.
And that's what I got on characters. So let's move on into dialogue. Steve, what do you got for dialogue?
Dialogue. There wasn't much. I mean, the one scene that I thought was kind of interesting was listening to them talking at dinner on the first night.
Oh, the introduction,
The whole
backstories.
Why are you guys here? You know, I want to learn more about you and stuff. And and Farrah, no, one of the other girls goes, "Is that absinthe?" And she's starting to down, and everybody's
Jasmine,
drinking right out of the bottle and stuff. And then they handed it to Onyx, and Onyx like, "No, sorry, I
got my little
mom
wines.
says they get a little juice, it gets the monster loose. I just stick to my little bottles of wine." And then he's sitting there digging through his box of tchotchkes again and pulling out stuff he ripped out of a mini bar
far
somewhere.
too long.
Yeah, so that scene with them introducing each other and stuff, I thought was good to try to figure out who's who. You get a little better aspect of what they're doing and
Yeah, it
why
was an
they're
important
there.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Everything else, it's kind of like focus on Onyx when he's going through the back hallways and the cobwebs are getting. He says, "Why are the cobwebs always at mouth level?" You know, that was kind of like all the little bits that he was doing through the whole movie.
Yeah,
So,
he had a lot of reoccurring bits.
yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Shelley?
I did write down one exchange when they first arrived at the manor, and Mr. Duke says, "Bartok's estate, astounding, truly a sight to behold." And Onyx says, "It's the kind of house that makes you want to recreate the 1993 Michael Bay directed music video for Meatloaf. I do anything for love."
I knew it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I did it pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was awesome.
That was excellent.
It's the kind of house that makes you want to recreate.
That was good. I don't know. Yeah. I actually it's funny. So, in the podcast, I do the final cut where I go through the end of the movie. There was a moment when Onyx goes to the fallen angel and he's reading Duke's instructions on what to do. And I was going to use that, but it was seriously it was like a 5-minute long thing. And I didn't want to do that. So I'm going the opposite way. I just think with Onyx, he's got a lot of those nervous tics. There's a lot of memorable one-liners, when he's working at the burger joint and it's Tanner's Boys. Tanner's Boys.
Yeah.
And then just I don't know. And then when someone would ask him something, instead of just saying no, he would go like, no. So I enjoyed his tics, and I think he called something. It was when he was talking to the box demon, and they were talking about his shame chamber, and he was like, "Oh, my chamber." So
Chamber. Yeah.
little parts like that I thought were really enjoyable. Just weird words that he would say, And so those are that's my dialogue. Moving on into our favorite kills or scares. Steve.
Well, I really liked the, and they're all kind of related. Is the 4 of the 5 group that got stabbed by the knife from Bartok, turning into these ghouls.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of well done. I mean, we already talked about, doing other. They needed more blood or whatever, but I still like the lightning effect. I like, once the knife goes in, they sit there and they're like stupefied because they don't know. They're trying to figure out what's happening, and then Bartok does his chant, and then the little lightning bolts really start ripping, and then they go, just get sucked into this little.
Like the movie, that guy in Thinner who just becomes
they got real skinny green
skin
skin.
and bones. Yeah.
What's interesting though is I think it was Onyx is the only one that could see them that way. Everybody else didn't see them that way.
Do you know why?
Just Onyx.
Because he took off that little peridot or whatever.
That's right. He took that crystal off
Farrah,
and threw it out.
Yeah, because he got drunk, and that's when he had his little movie montage, the Meatloaf song. But he drank all that absinthe.
Yes.
And he got pissed, and he said all this shit's bullshit, and he ripped it off. And ever since that point, he could see that people were ghouls. Because I think in that scene after he ripped it off, Jazz Minder came up, and she was dancing with him. And he looked over and was like, "Oh shit, she's a ghoul." And then Farrah was like, "Oh shit, he can see what's going on." So, yeah.
But I like the ghouls. I really love the ghouls. I love watching them turn into ghouls. I thought it was kind of like, they were starting to the makeup work on it and stuff, and then it was like, pop, they're a ghoul. It was, there wasn't a gradual thing. It was a quick camera shot, bang, and then they were ghouls. So slobbering, tongues hanging out. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, tongues
great
hanging
work.
out. Yeah, it looked great. Shelley, what about you? Any kills or scares?
Well, there was no scares in this movie.
None. I'll show you a scare.
Oh, maybe. I did like the little throwback at the end where he had to skewer everybody. Is like, when in doubt, use the skewer method or whatever.
Skewer it out.
Yeah, skewer it out.
That's what I said.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I did have a scare for me. It was the moment when Onyx was in the wall, and he had stood up on a little step stool.
Yes.
And he looked out of the painting of Bartok's, portrait, and the eye hole was out. And what did he see but Bartok pumping iron in his undies? it was nightmarish.
Yeah.
It stuck with me, and it was the scariest thing in this film.
The funny part, if you really caught it, he was watching himself on
I
TV
know.
doing the pumping iron.
know.
Yeah, it was.
In the biggest tighty whities I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's 2 shots of tighty whities in this movie, by the way.
Yeah, and I think Bartok was still wearing his socks too.
That's a move. That's a move. Okay, so let's get on into Final Cut. And this is where I tell the ending of the film, and we discuss and give our ratings of 1 to 5 stabs. 1 stab, no redeeming value. 2 stabs, bad. 3 stabs, mediocre. 4 stabs, good. 5 stabs, masterpiece. Bartok, becoming increasingly suspicious of Farrah's tricks, accuses her of lying to him. After he can't accept that Onyx is the fortuitous one, Farrah bends to his threats and concedes that the wise Mr. Duke is indeed the slayer of the Bright Realm. Satisfied, Bartok enters Mr. Duke's room and stabs him in the chest with the knife of Dagon and collects his soul into the Talisman. Mac and Onyx hear yelling and rush to his room only to find a cool and calm Mr. Duke. Onyx sees Mr. Duke as he truly is, a ghoul. The 2 escape in the walls, and Mac finds Mr. Duke's notes. Mac puts a map and Mr. Duke's instructions into Onyx's Battle Cat's lunchbox, and he heads out to the fallen angel at the old cemetery. Mac starts trashing Bartok's office, and soon him, Farrah, and his ghouls show up to take her soul. Onyx finds the fallen angel and reads Mr. Duke's instructions to throw himself into the portal to Abaddon to be reborn and bring back the souls of his friends. Bartok and his friends show up to the cemetery, and he stabs Onyx in the chest. The portal opens up, but Onyx distracts and headbutts Bartok. He then hurls himself into the portal and emerges reborn after the ghouls chant, "Let him rise." Farrah then attacks Bartok and informs him that Father was wrong to choose him before shoveling his head off. With no time to spare, Onyx successfully reanimates his friends, and Farrah begs Onyx to join her in more ways than one so that they may rule over hell. Onyx rebukes her, and she turns into her demon self before disappearing. Back at the manor, Onyx welcomes his mother and jerk stepdad Todd to his new home. All the friends are now their truly hybrid selves and live happily. We see Onyx and Mac dancing in the air as a weird Caribbean style of I'd Do Anything for Love plays. But off in the dark woods, we see Farrah and the glass-encased head of Bartok planning their revenge to make Onyx's life a living hell. The end. So how did we feel about the ending, Steve?
I liked the ending. It was kind of, go, go, go. The ghouls were having fun just watching. I mean, they were just standing there just staring.
Like mouth
agape, teeth falling out. Yeah, it was kind of funny. But then things got carried on, and then you learn that little tidbit about Farrah and Bartok. I didn't know that they were actually related until she said Father picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
So I thought that was an interesting little tidbit. I like how when he brought his friends back, he used the whole, when in doubt, skewer it out.
Skewer it out, yeah, that was great.
And took the sword that was the knife before, I think it.
Because he felt it was in his chest, and when he came out, he was holding it.
He was holding a sword now, and he stabs all four of them, and they all pop off one at a time, and they're normal people.
Yeah.
I love his thing when he's sitting there, and the four of them are behind him, kind of giving a good shot. He's the blessed one or something, and then he turns around and goes, "Oh, hey, you guys are like, you're changed."
Yeah. Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, but even like I said earlier, when Onyx jumped into the pit and then came back out reborn, and he's purple and his clothes are, and that's when we see the other tidy white shot.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought was kind of wow, why'd they throw that in there? But when he's talking, he's still using the same voice, but now he's using big words. He's just really rattling off all this stuff.
He's clearly changed.
Yeah. His confidence level has escalated, exponentially. So I thought that was good for him. And then when he's showing Barbara and Todd around the house, this is the witch's study.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was all really good.
Yeah.
So
nice. Shelley, how'd you feel about the end?
Yeah, I like the ending. I actually really enjoyed seeing them as their true selves, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So I did like that. I thought it was some cool makeup on them and everything, and I kind of like that he was able to show his mom, "Hey, look, Mom, I'm okay now." I don't know what his purpose is now in this house or what they're doing there. Besides, it seems like they're running an inn.
Is it some sort of weird X-Men academy now?
Are they gonna open a B&B? I'm not quite sure there. But other than that, I wasn't mad about it or anything.
Yeah.
And the girl, when she's playing the Vikings, she's still bubbly.
I know.
She's a bubbly Viking. Yeah.
Her kids are at the house now.
Yeah.
So her family's there. She's good to go.
Yeah.
She looks awesome with her black metal eyes.
Yeah,
looks so cool. Corpse paint.
Trying to think that paint work was used in Blade Runner on Daryl Hannah. So, but yeah, it worked. So
yes, definitely. So I was not a fan of the ending. I thought the happy ending with the Beetlejuice ripoff, essentially, it was a huge miss for me. I would have rather seen Onyx get with Farrah and rule over hell. I think it would have been a much more enjoyable ending for me anyways. And then the part that bugged me the most was the fact that they went to the woods and we saw Farrah, and they're leading us on into thinking there's going to be a second one. I think for a movie that needed a Kickstarter to get it rolling, it's pretty presumptuous to go ahead and leave an open ending like that where you're leading it to be onto more. I think you wrap it up in a tight bow, and we've watched tons of movies where someone has passed and then a lightning bolt hits them and they come back for the next one. So just do something like that. I don't like how they left it where Farrah is plotting with Bartok to come after Onyx. I was not a fan.
I've seen that type of ending though in far more expensive blockbuster movies too, where it's you know they're coming back. You know that's different, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So, and to be honest, like I wouldn't be upset to see Onyx again and to see what they do with this story. But I thought for something that they struggled to get out, that's crazy that they left it open like that. So, yeah, that's how I felt about the ending. Let's get into our stabs. Steve, stab the shit out of your own movie.
I know. I'm going to go with a 4. Not solid, but it's I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again. I love Jeffrey Combs in it, and like you said, he was stealing all the scenes, but that's what Jeffrey Combs does. Every time he was Dahmer.
Well, I didn't say he was stealing his scenes. I think he's just distracting.
Yeah, but because he does that too in Frighteners, and From Beyond. Anything that he's worked on, I've seen him. It's kind of like, okay.
But it is like to what Shelley said. That is his thing. Like his characters are always larger than life, and it can be distracting. Yeah. So I can see where maybe just someone else would have balanced this movie out a little bit better. But I mean, for myself, I loved his moments because I love him chewing scenes. But I can definitely understand the other side of that coin.
I think they brought him in because of the draw that his name has. So definitely.
Absolutely. For me, it's far from a perfect film, but it was growing on me as I watched it. But the Onyx character was enjoyable. So ultimately, I landed on a 3 stab. So 3 stabs for Onyx.
Not bad.
Shelley, what do you got?
Yeah, again, I wasn't overly mad about this film. It's not something I'm going to watch again. It's not something I would have gravitated for any reason. I never knew this movie even existed until it came on the wheel. To Dad's point, he does follow those actors, so like that's how he was introduced to the film. But yeah, I wouldn't have even been on my radar for any reason. Again, I don't think it's horror. I just think I could see what they were trying to do, but they just missed. Overall the story was okay, and I didn't hate the ending, but like, some of the character acting choices and some of the plot points weren't the greatest, and it just wasn't. I didn't laugh.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't really laugh. Like, even the things that are kind of funny, like, I was sitting at work watching it, and I was like, okay,
yeah, just like
right.
Flat line.
I expected maybe to laugh a little bit more, but anyways, but they had meatloaf, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to give it a 2. They get an extra point for meatloaf.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I felt like it's called a horror comedy, but I almost felt this was more fantasy. It was more. It felt more.
I would put it more sci-fi fantasy because like they didn't even delve into like the hell realm. It was more like the demons were cutesy. I wrote that somewhere.
Yeah,
I wrote it somewhere. I didn't say it.
But it is true. Like the ghouls, they're the box demon. He was cute.
Oh, it was in my gore thing. Yeah, when I was saying there was more blood and gore, I just felt like it was like the hell stuff was too cutesy to make it like scary or even like this is satanic.
Yeah.
It was more satanic before they even got to the manor. And
that's why
what Onyx introduced or whatever he was doing in his room was more satanic than like.
Yeah,
very true. And that's why I felt like the vibe of this movie was more like a kid's like introductory movie.
Sci-fi.
Because of that stuff, it wasn't like dark and it wasn't like this insidious creature. It was like kind of a fun, goofy little puppet, which I loved. But I think it bodes well better for an introductory movie.
Well, I think they could have done better or scarier with the Abaddon. But when he's sitting there kneeling down, looking through the window at the meat patty place, and it's like, Onyx, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And he's got a tray of food for him.
Yeah. All right, well, we have given our stabs. It's time to go to Voices from Beyond. And this is where Shelley shares your guys' thoughts. Take it away.
Thanks. As always, we appreciate your comments. First, we've got Quinlan D, who actually put an initial comment saying, it's not often that I've never even heard of a movie before. I'll have to hit play just to make sure I can keep up with the show. And then, okay, here we go. Quinlan said, the practical effects, in particular, the puppetry, is quite good. For a movie that costs less than $750,000, I thought this was solid in its visuals. The acting was also good. Hiring capable character actors was wise. The humor worked for me even at times when I was ready to check out. In particular, when they all are recounting their dreams, Onyx managed to crack me up with his answer. The story is unnecessarily complicated. The supernatural elements all seem to be accepted too easily, and the characters all feel like caricatures, which gets in the way of my ability to care about them. If I'm being fully honest, it was better than I expected. I wouldn't watch it again or hit play on a sequel. That being said, it's a quality effort for such a small production. If you watch a lot of film festival submissions, this is the good kind. 3 out of 5 stabs.
Good.
Brian M. said, hope I'm not getting this in too late, but I've been busy with a new job and haven't had too much free time lately. I never heard of this movie and surprised I never found it in my hours of scrolling through Tubi, which I was unemployed for like 5 months. The plot looked promising and the cast had some solid choices, but what the fuck is this Onyx character? After I found out he was from some YouTube shorts, I started drawing comparisons to all those bad SNL sketches from the late 90s and early 2000s that had even worse movies. Andrew Bowser also reminds me of someone I know, but thankfully never had to work with, that also made a lot of not funny videos and sketches. This movie was way too long, had gratuitous meatloaf.
Hey, now.
Hey.
We will not allow.
Had gratuitous meatloaf reenactment. And those Battle Cats figures were a ripoff of Battle Beasts, which I remember having a squid, armadillo, polar bear, elephant,
Ooh.
and
Whoa.
lizard, in addition to various cats.
A
Very cool.
collector.
Yeah. Toy guy.
The only positives were the creature design and puppets, the main cast other than Bowser, and the fact that I never have to watch this again. 1 stab.
Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Carrie W. said, love the idea of this movie, but the execution didn't land for me. It leaned into weird comedy, but I didn't find it funny, and it wasn't horror either. I generally like the ghouls. They looked cool. 1 stab, would not watch again.
Scorched Earth.
Yeah, again. Matt F. said, absolutely love this movie. I think the moment I stopped taking it seriously is the moment I fell in love with it. That moment was at Crisscross Applesauce, so basically 2 minutes in.
Yeah. that was the video, yeah.
Thought it was very clever and would not hesitate in watching again. Thanks, Wheel. Andrew W. Commented just said, I've never seen this video, but I've watched a bunch of that guy's sketches.
Yeah.
The Baron at the Baron's Hideout _podcast on Instagram said, this movie immediately became a comfort movie for me. The heart, the practicals, the tone, all hit just right. This movie is a gem and everyone needs to see it. And then our friend over at Horror Flicks and Guitar Picks Pod on Instagram said, this movie was my favorite film of 2023. It's hilarious, it has so much heart, and takes you on an adventure from start to finish. This film immediately fell right in with some of my other comfort films like Pee-wee's Big Adventures or Ernest Scared Stupid. I can't wait to see more from the Onyx character, even Andrew Bowser in general. 5 out of 5 for me.
Wow.
Bam.
Hey, 5er.
We span the gamut on
Yeah,
that
this
one.
was either a hit
We
or a
get
miss.
1s or 10
Yeah.
or 5s. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of mixed
good.
feelings.
There we have it.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone as always for giving us your thoughts. And now we're moving on into loose ends. Steve, did you have any fun facts? You always got some stuff rattling. on.
Fun facts.
Up there.
I think I covered a few of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But no. I mean, everything
else?
else is there. Yeah.
No sweat. Shelly, should I even ask? All right, so I do have some fun facts. So while Andrew Bowser wanted practical creature effects from the start, he had initially thought that the box demon and the ghouls would be realized with makeup, and Abaddon would be performed by an actor in a suit. In the end, all the creatures were brought to life via puppetry. So he had visions, and he listened to the creatives.
Yes.
And he let them run with it, and I think it came out well.
Good for him.
Yep. Andrew Bowser, also writer, director, actor, began honing his filmmaking skills by making music videos for his band Zella Mazel, releasing 2 EPs. So Mr. Bowser has got a band. I didn't bother to look them up,
there you
but we don't have a lot of interesting facts for this movie, so I grabbed that.
But I think, yeah, because the music was all original music, too.
It was scored by the guy who did all the TV stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I guess it makes sense that he was karaokeing the Meatloaf song if he's a guy that sings in a band, I guess. And then the only last thing I have is the voice of Abaddon is done by none other than our favorite father from The Witch, Ralph Ineson.
Oh.
Did you catch that?
No.
That's it. It was Ralph, good old father William. William was his name in The Witch
Yeah.
last season.
William
Oh.
Proctor? No.
And
I'm
William-
making that up.
I was like, I can't remember their names. Their last
I
names.
think it was the Proctor in the
The Witch.
Robert
Robert
Eggers.
Eggers?
Robert
Was her
Eggers,
last
the
name
witch. I
Proctor?
think it was Proctor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm probably wrong.
It's cool. We can edit this out.
Well, that's like for me. It was in Pirates of the Caribbean. Bill Nighy. I didn't know he was playing Davy Jones. And
Okay.
I'm sitting there listening to his voice. I'm like, why is his voice familiar?
Well, that's the thing. Like, and I thought it sounded familiar, but even crazy enough, we just watched, The Witch last year, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I was like, who the hell is doing the voice for Abaddon? And I looked it up, and it was Ralph Ineson. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit! Like, how crazy to get that caliber of an actor, and he just has like 4 lines, and he's a puppet. That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right, so next up is us moving on from Onyx, and we got to get to the Wheel of Death. Do it with me.
The Wheel of Death.
That tickled my ears.
It's going to tickle a lot of speakers, too. So we have to replace Onyx on the wheel. Steve,
All right.
will you do us the honor and pull out a new movie from the big...
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun.
bag.
Yeah, big.
Stir 'em up, stir 'em up,
Yes.
stir 'em up, stir 'em up.
Sturm.
Dun, 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 dun. Sit down, Frank.
All right, so we're
All
taking
right.
Onyx off the wheel. Steve has picked a movie out. And Steve, what are we replacing Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls with?
Deathgasm.
Oh my gosh, it's already... So that's the second one.
Give it to me. I've been waiting for this moment. Give it to me.
So...
Roger R. This is the last time you get your movie in a bag twice.
Last time.
I've been waiting. Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
That's me tearing it to
Oh my
shreds.
gosh, she's breaking bones.
gonna-
Wow.
Ooh.
Did he
Good
have been
order.
that in the bag twice?
It was my mistake.
I think he was trying to pull a fast one. Take that, Roger R.
Yeah.
Anyways,
he
I've been waiting for that moment.
He bewitched me with his devilish good looks. So please
Pick-
pick,
pick
another,
another
movie.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Grr.
Sorry, Roger.
You're already on the wheel, buddy. All right, Steve,
All
at it
right.
again.
Hey,
So
sit down,
Steve
Frank.
is pulling another movie. Did you send the remnants
I'm going to.
to picture to Roger?
I'm about to.
All right.
All right.
This sounds interesting.
What do we got?
Brain damage.
Brain damage. That is
Who put that one on? Is that you?
no, it's Quinlan's wife.
Oh, Fallon.
Excited to get her on the wheel.
Do you
Brain
wanna read
damage.
it?
Do I want to read it
The little
to spell
synopsis?
it? Oh no, we
Oh,
don't need
no,
to.
no.
No, we don't need. That's just for funsies. All right, so we have added brain damage to the wheel, and now I'm going to read off the 10 movies on the wheel, and then we're going to do our chant. You ready?
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Ready.
So, first movie is Zombie.
Ooh.
Next, Heart Eyes. Then we got Chopping Mall. Then we have the original It. And then we have the original Maniac. And then we have Long Legs. Mommy? Daddy? Thank you. Then we have the newly added Brain Damage. Next we have Slay. And then we have Psycho Gorman. And to finish it off, we have Roger R's Deathgasm. All right, so we have saved the wheel, and we're going to spin it. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
All right.
Wheel of death. Wheel of death. Wheel of death.
Wheel of death.
Next up,
Hey.
we have It.
Oh,
Yeah.
The original
all right.
1995.
2 parts, 3
Two-parters,
hours.
3
Get
hour
ready.
movie. And this was a viewer submission.
Was that Ray's or Matt's F? I can't remember.
Oh my
who
God, I think
submitted it. We're so sorry.
I should put a little note on the wheel, but I think it was Ray. We'll figure it out and we'll reach out. But we got another viewer submission, so that's exciting. And where is it playing at?
Okay, we can watch the original It.
Yes.
It looks like it's all together for 3 hours and 12 minutes.
One big movie.
It's
Yeah.
not streaming on any of our free services, but I'm sure you can buy this on Blu-ray pretty cheap.
Yes.
But if you have subscriptions to HBO Max or Prime Video or it looks like Hulu, but maybe those are with the HBO. It looks like it's mainly an HBO, but it's only to rent it on Apple. It's $4,
Yeah.
and it's a good movie.
It is.
So,
It is.
Tim Curry.
yeah,
Amazing.
in his prime.
Yes.
I still remember watching it because it was a mini series when they originally did it. So it was like 4 or 5 episodes, and I had to wait until the next one came out the next week. So
Exactly. All right. So next episode drops whenever it does. Don't miss out and tune in till the end of the season, where we'll be taking all the films we watched and have them battled out in our deathmatch tournament. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review if you like what we do. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok by searching Little Bracket of Horrors, and on Instagram by typing at Little Bracket of Horrors. We also have merch available at tpublic.com. Just search for our name in their website search bar or pay attention to our socials for a direct link. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm Derek,
I'm Shelly.
I'm Steve.
and we will catch you on the other side.
Bye.
Coming for you, Roger.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside. Are you ready? Take your torches and go!
Get some sweatpants. Get my sweatpants on.
Do water?
Want water?
Yes, please.
You sit right in front of me to.
Since Derek's got his phone there, I think.
I don't know why he has his phone plugged in.
Oh, he's
We're not
probably charging it up.
Are we calling someone in? Anybody else watch this movie besides the three? Yeah.
What's that?
Carrie actually watched it.
Watch what? Oh, Onyx the
movie.
Fortuitous.
This
Did you get some
thing.
voices from beyond?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That means more than just
There
the
was
three of
on
us watched it.
Instagram. Looks like there was 3 comments on our post, but I can't see them.
That's weird.
I wonder if it's someone I have blocked.
Let's see if I can see
I wouldn't
them.
be.
Did they comment on the one for Onyx?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll take a look.
I'm a vindictive
check.
bitch sometimes. So
Live your life. Check.
yeah,
We
you
sound
sound
good?
fine.
All right.
There's always that noise in the
I
background
know,
now,
but it goes
but
away.
it's not in the final recording.
Hello.
Yeah, you sound
Perfect.
fine.
You got a beautiful radio voice.
It was the first.
Thank you.
the first one?
No, the second post, maybe. Well, it's one of the first 2 that you posted. It said 3 comments, and I clicked on it, and it said no comments.
Oh.
You see
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
It
Okay.
did the same thing to me. It was the trailer. I don't know why it went away. Is it maybe Tim's?
I have no idea. Did he comment?
He did.
Did he delete it?
He commented, and then he posted too early, and then he commented again, and I said, yeah, no problem, we got it. But it looks like
It's gone.
it's gone.
All 3 of them are gone.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did I do something?
I don't
Maybe
know.
I did something.
I don't know.
There is one from
Yeah, the-
Yeah, I got
somebody
that.
else.
The Baron.
Yeah, I got that.
That sucks. Ugh.
Is it in our notifications, maybe?
That's what I'm trying to see.
Horror flicks compartment. Here. Posted a thread. This movie was my favorite film of 2023. It's hilarious. Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Somehow I got it.
Okay. Cool. But that was totally it, though. That's
Yep,
weird.
got it.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it was in the notifications. I don't know why we can't see it. And
Yeah.
that's
That's
funny.
extremely
Let
odd.
me just crop it for my
You can
notes.
start calling me Patty Flipper.
Patty Slinger?
Patty Slinger, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
And when you have a demon outside your restaurant calling you Patty Slinger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's crack these waters.
Yeah.
Ready to party?
Well, you got to. this thing won't stand up, so I
Yeah,
need
you
to
gotta
open
try
Why
it.
are they so weird? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Problem
You
is,
talking about me and your dad? Why are we so weird?
the problem is they're so.
You both probably have undiagnosed ADHD.
I'm self-diagnosed.
Oh,
I'm
you're
dribbling.
squeezing.
Well,
Do you want me to get you a paper towel? I'll get you a
we
paper
can help
towel.
you.
Yeah,
we
I
can
got
help you. We got
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
You just stay right there, old man.
They're so full that if you can't grip them because they're super flimsy. Need a Capri Sun.
Dude, we bought Capri Suns for our Labor Day weekend getaway, and the adults were slamming them faster than Ian.
Yeah, I
we
know.
were all like,
I was-
yeah,
I
Capri
was down
Sun.
them.
Do you need me to help you open it?
No, I got it.
Do you have your grip strength still?
Speaking,
He's getting up there.
did you talk to Carrie today?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
she's going for it.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
can't-
told her, I was like, you can't just keep getting injections.
Yeah, and she's at her deductible anyways.
Yeah.
So just get it done. Because you get a shot in what, like 6 months down the road, you have more issues.
Yeah, I don't think her hand originally healed the way it should have either. So
No, I don't think so.
when she was wearing the brace and everything.
Just a question. It's the time is going, right? It's ticking up. It's counting on the timer.
Yeah,
Good. So we're-
540, 541,
Yep.
542,
all right, so we're good.
543.
She hurt her hand,
544.
knee, leg.
Carrie.
She's
Oh,
got
yeah.
mother's thumb or something.
Mommy's thumb.
Mommy's thumb.
Mommy's wrist. Mommy's wrist.
Mommy's
Mommy's
wrist.
thumb. Mommy's wrist, yeah. But she got it. What set it off was when she got the tattoo. And I think she was holding
Oh, that's
Sherry's
weird.
hand.
Oh, yes. I forgot that. She said her wrist really hurt.
Yeah. Because she just can't
She
live
gripped
in the pain.
Sherry's hand,
She
too.
has to transfer the pain to someone else. Yeah, it sucks.
She's getting surgery because of that now.
Yes.
Mom's wrist. But it's all because of how she held your hand. The position is how a mom
Yeah.
would
It's funny.
hold
I mean,
a child's
my
hand.
thumb's erect, but when you sit there and grip them out of books like this at one time and pick them up, you pull the muscles in
Yeah.
there.
Carrie messed herself up. She's hard. She's hardcore.
She's like,
Are you guys ready?
I am ready.
Think
Cool.
so.
Do you want to do the intro?
I can try.
Okay.
So
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
do you want to?
Do you want a guide?
Do you need a cue card?
No, I can type it out real quick.
Yeah, we can type it out.
Yeah.
Also, we add the music in post now, so
Right.
there's gonna be no.
Right.
Well, how do you know? How do
I've
you know?
heard him talk about it. I think the first episode of this season, he mentioned something about doing stuff in post. Plus, now he's got the video for YouTube, so it doesn't, he splashes up little scenes from the movie or the poster.
Oh,
or
wow.
whatever.
One of our views. One of the two.
One of the two YouTube views.
We're taking off.
Well,
Alright, so
see,
that-
I can play the YouTube.
We're getting monetized before we know it.
Drinking right out of the bottle and stuff, and then they handed it to Onyx, and Onyx like, no, sorry,
I got my little
mom says
wines.
they get a little juice, it gets the monster loose. I just stick to my little bottles of wine, and then
Yeah.
he's sitting there digging through his box of tchotchkes again and pulling out stuff he ripped out of a mini
For
bar
far
somewhere.
too long.
Hey,
Far too
Derek,
long.
you're blocking Sherry in.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh. T for timeout.
Time out.
I'll be over there in a jiffy. Where is she going to work?
Volunteer. She's doing her civil duty and volunteering, helping the poor fostered orphaned animals.
Someone's got to save them. Where's Sarah McLaughlin?
Oh, I'm sorry. Why does it sound like it's in my ears?
All right, you guys can stop talking about me.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Awesome.
Are we back?
What were we doing? Dialogue.
Dialogue.